king!
What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to break down some predictions and theories I have for the finale of the Disney Plus show, Willow. Before we dive into it, don't forget to smash that like button and please subscribe if you haven't. My analytics are telling me that 78% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. So come on along for the ride with the Headless Horde. Alright, prediction number 1. So, I look at Graydon's character. I think he's the worst character in the show, and it may be a reason for this. So I think that Graydon is going to end up being the bad guy in all of this. I don't know if he's going to actually be the crone or not, but I think he's going to be somebody of great importance, and we're going to find out in the finale that Graydon has kind of led them here to the Immortal City. I believe that Graydon has had the power to power up the armor the entire time. We have seen Borman try to power up the armor now a few different times. Last episode, we were introduced to this magical flute that Graydon has been carrying with him. I believe that the flute actually acts as a battery for the Lex Arcana. So I think that we're going to see it somewhat inserted, and then the power of the armor is going to be on full display. Now this next prediction and theory may be a little bit out there, but stay with me. In episode 7, we got a lot more details to what has happened in the past with Kaya, Mims, and Ranor. So we find out that Willow was on a quest, and we're not 100% sure right now if Kaya is dead or got hurt or what happened. But whatever happened, Ranor did not accept this, and he actually leaves the village. So my theory is Ranor is maybe Graydon. Now you say, how is this possible? Well, that's going to lead me right into my next prediction and theory. At the end of episode 7, we see Kit and we see Allura, weapons drawn, walking into what I believe is the Immortal City. Again, this is the place where we have seen Eric for most of his time on the show. In episode 7, Eric is featured quite a bit. So here's my theory. The female he meets and talks to, she basically manipulates him the entire time. She uses her looks. She knows probably a little bit about him, about how he's kind of a, for the lack of a better word, player. I believe that the female we met is a younger version of Bavmorda. Now, how can this be possible? In the movie, we know that Bavmorda is trying to kill Allura Dannon because she is the child of the prophecy and the one that can destroy her. After Willow outsmarts her by using the old disappearing pig trick, this is what distracts her, and she accidentally knocks some of her dark potions onto her, and as she is trying to complete the ritual of obliteration that was meant for Allura, ends up casting this on herself, and then we see her disappear. So here's the theory. Before this all happened, Willow was talking about how he was going to send Allura to a different dimension to hide her away. My theory is that during this part of their conversation, Bavmorda started thinking about a different dimension, and this is what she actually ended up casting, but on herself. So how does this all fit together? So my theory on episode 8 is going to be that the younger version of Bavmorda somehow came back. Now how she comes back, that I don't know. That's for the show to tell us. But I think that she ended up turning Rannon into Graydon. Because we saw Bavmorda have the ability to change people into other animals. Who's to say that she couldn't turn a Nelwyn dwarf into a Dakini? So, I think that's how this is all linked together, and we're gonna end up finding that Rhiannon is actually one of the big bads. It makes a lot of sense because right now we don't know where Rhiannon is. We know he did leave the village, and this is basically going to be revenge on his part because Willow was not there for Kaya, and Rhiannon basically resents him. Now, why does Mimi not feel like this? Because she seems pretty happy when Willow ends up coming back from Terra's Lee. That we don't really know. Will we find out? Possibly. I think it's a very interesting way to end season 1. Right now, as I'm making this video, we do not know if there will be a season 2. That would probably be announced after the finale. But I think it's interesting because the whole movie, Willow, has Willow defending a child that's not his own. And then we find out that he continues to do these quests and leaves his family behind. And then the one time he's not around, something happens to Kaya. And this is why Rhiannon ends up becoming what he becomes. My final theory is this. I believe that Eric was used in this entire season just as a plot device to get the group to go to the Immortal City. So, here's my prediction for Eric. I think that he is going to be okay. I don't think they're going to kill him off. I also believe that the armor will be used, just not quite sure who. If I had to take a guess, I think it's going to end up probably going to be Kit, and there is a possibility that we do lose one of our mighty group, and I think it might be Borman. His character has been a little bit strange. He's almost been comedy relief for most of the season. I feel like his main purpose was to get the armor and find the Lux Arcana, and like I said, I believe that it will probably be Kit who ends up putting that on, and I think that Borman could definitely be in trouble in the finale. I see a path where Eric could also die, and it could be possible that it's a fight with Kit, and with Kit wearing the armor, that probably will end up saving her, and it would be a little bit poetic to have Allura kill Eric. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments. Do you think I'm way off base? Do you agree with anything I am somewhat predicting? And we will find out in a short 2 days. If you're still with me, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like on the way out, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. And like always, don't forget, keep your heads on.